Welcome to your daily focus, October the 2nd, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you for all of the love, all of the support. Thank you for sharing me with family and friends. We have the 2 energy today. The 2 energy is about cooperation. The 2 energy is about diplomacy. The 2 energy asks us to learn a little bit more about ourselves, self-knowledge, so to speak. If we have the numerology of the day together, it is a 7. That is standing in your truth. It is standing in your truth in order to bring in harmony, deepen relationships. Sun is in Virgo, Moon is in Aries all day. So Virgo is very much, it's very sensual energy, but it's also very practical. And under a full moon energy, when we have Virgo energy, we are decluttering. We are getting rid of the clutter. And that could be internally, in our thoughts, in our feelings, in our environments. It could be just, you just decide to attack the junk drawer or the closet. And I believe Venus is moving into Virgo today, too. So we really have a lot of energy. It's the Virgo party happening, isn't it? And Moon is in Aries. We want to move. We want to experience. We want to go on the adventure. We want to have new beginnings and create our self-image and our a healthy ego. It can be very much about ego. The I am a warrior would be a very good one, because Mars is battling it up there. It's duking it up there. Not only is it in the big tiff with Saturn, but I think Pluto and Jupiter are also getting involved in this little dispute with Mars, and Mars is not having any of it. So once again, watch your temper. I was in a situation today, actually, my boss was inviting all these other bosses in, and he just came in, and this was wrong, and this was wrong, and this was wrong, and this was wrong. And I put my heart and soul in it. And I just kept saying to myself, it's just Mars, ignore him. It's just Mars, ignore him. And you know what? I could just feel it bubbling up, what I really wanted to say back. And I just kept pushing it down and pushing it down. I thought, no, it's just Mars. So push it down. And at the end of the day, I actually, got a really sweet apology for the way he was, because he was just nervous because all his bosses were coming, right? So everything went well. Anyways, so you could probably relate to different things in your life. People are, I noticed, cutting other people off a little bit more on the road these days. So you really have to take a deep breath and take a step back and let a lot of things just work themselves out for themselves, and take a step back and really think about your response and what is it going to accomplish. Is it going to accomplish what you want it to accomplish, or is it going to set off a series of events that you'd prefer not to walk through? So, but we also, with Venus in Virgo, we take pride in what we do. We stand a little stronger, a little taller. So, do it, and do it well, whatever you are attempting in life, and then stand back and admire your work, your talent, your beauty that you put into everything you do. Let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, the Knight of Cups. This is the knight in shining armor. So if you are looking for a relationship, this is a really beautiful day for something to transpire in your life. This is also about enjoying life. This is about, we're not in armor here. It's the knight that is not ready for battle, but rather taking a break, enjoying being alive. And that's really what this card stands for. To, have an expansion of your happiness, your joy. See the abundance that's around you. This is, somebody just sweeps you off your feet and lays out that plaid blanket under the apple tree and has a whole picnic, pops that bottle of wine, and, there's a beautiful stream and little bunny rabbits popping around. Whatever you want to imagine, a field of daisies, perhaps. And just enjoying the moment. Being with another person, connecting with another person. And if you can't, for obvious reasons, Facebook them, like, Messenger, video messenger. That was easy to say. Or Zoom, or, there's so many different ways. Just pick up the telephone and listen to their voice. But definitely grow those relationships today and bring happiness and joy. And if you're in a family setting, and get the plaid blanket out, push all the furniture to the walls, and have a picnic in your living room or something, and just do something just a little bit like we'll always remember that kind of stuff. We have the Five of Cups. Oh, we could look at the negative today. We could just see our failings and what we haven't done and what hasn't worked out and where you're stuck and how your wheels are spinning and how they said, she said. And we look at the negative. We concentrate on the negative. We forget that there's a lot of beauty to step into. We forget that the challenges lay ahead for us. It's wide open. Look at how peaceful and calm it is. But all we're looking at is those broken goblets laying there, those broken cups. And look at that. I said, we're not getting many cups these days, and we've got 2 cups in a row. So it's really about love. It's about dreams. It's about our feelings, our emotions. And paying attention to them. And so if we're saddened by something, we need to turn around and see maybe where the calm is in our life, maybe where the beauty is in our life, maybe where the growth is in our life. I'm getting this back to this whole gratitude thing. So today, look for the beauty in your life. And if it's not beautiful, then how are you going to make it beautiful? And maybe it's just a little corner of a room of your house, but maybe it's you're looking in your own eyes and saying, hey, I don't like this about me, so what am I going to do about it? How am I going to change it? How am I going to transform something in my life? And definitely, we take a lot of pride then in what we do create that is beautiful, that is sensual, that is, I hear serene, so calming. And the Emperor, the diplomat, really goes with the 2 energy, doesn't it? Being the diplomat, because the Emperor is one of our highest diplomats in the deck. He's also one of our highest intuitives in the deck. And I hate to sound like a broken record because I've been saying this prior to January, but it's all about making the plan, the strategy, knowing where you want to step next and how you're going to do that, what words you're going to speak, what actions are you going to do. What is that one little thing that you can do today that moves you closer to your dreams, your desires, your goals, your successes, your abundance, your happiness and joy? Remember that October collectively is all about creating joy and happiness in our lives, finding the romance in our life. Now we got Venus and Virgo, so that's a very sensual and beautiful energy to grow relationships. So how are you growing relationships? I really feel that this is a lot to do with relationships today, the people in our lives. And where have we fallen astray on relationships? Where do we need to reconnect with people? Where to get on the path again, to step in the right footholds, so to speak. But it is about the plan, and not everybody's looking at relationships. And if you are looking at work or career, stop looking at the negative, look at the positive, make the plan, make the strategy, and enjoy the moment. Enjoy who you are and that you can breathe in this moment. The knight, he's a warrior. So, in between battles, life is precious. The air is so clean. Nature is so beautiful. Here, all the leaves are turning, and so you see the bright yellows and oranges and reds, and it's just, it's beautiful. It's like everything's decorated. And I think that the cards of the full moon were very much leaning towards bringing those kinds of colors into our life. The oranges and the yellows and the reds and the bright purples, and bring it all into being and seeing the beauty. Oh, and there's a field that I drive by, and it's just like a mile long of sunflowers. So it's just so gorgeous driving by there. Okay, let's get a mantra card, shall we? So, the two energy is also about self-knowledge. So maybe the Emperor is there so that we learn something about ourselves. And what maybe we can't do that we're so stubborn, we're going to do anyways, even though somebody could do it in half the time, twice as well. And it's about learning cooperation. And the Emperor doesn't have a lot of his own personal knowledge, so to speak. He reaches out. He surrounds himself with people that do have knowledge in those areas. And then he uses his knowledge in combination with their knowledge, and he doesn't hope and dream and wish upon a star that something's going to happen in his life or his kingdom. He knows it. He expects it. It's going to happen as well as or better than he is thinking it in his mind. He has an expectation, an anticipation. Okay, our mantra card of the day is opportunity knocks, go for it. If opportunity knocks, go for it. It's so much lately about taking a risk on ourselves, believing in ourselves, knowing that we've got what it takes to move forward. Opportunity knocks, so look for that opportunity, listen for that opportunity. And the full moon energy is very much about epiphanies, isn't it? So that could happen anytime over the next couple of weeks. So pay attention. Opportunity may knock today. So don't hesitate. Don't pull back as much when, we do when it's time to take a risk on ourselves, because we're fearful. And of course we are, because we haven't been that person yet. We haven't walked that path yet. We don't know what to expect. But our mantra is go for it. Okay, opportunity knocks. Here we are. New opportunities coming our way. Brilliant ideas, educational possibilities, new friends, expanding your potential, opening yourself to greater possibilities. It's good to be a good team player and gain the respect from your work colleagues and peers. Have good reason. You're to have good reason to feel proud of your achievements and attitudes towards yourself and others. Embrace this new endeavor with this raw creative energy. Go for it. It is time to dazzle yourself and stretch your wings and fly. The mantra is, I am open to new possibilities to expand my potential. I'm open to new possibilities to expand my potential. I like that mantra. Okay, an animal card. So I list the decks in the box. So if you are wondering what decks I'm using, and I put them in order. Oh, look at that. When's the last time we saw these guys? Eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the prize. Go for it. Huh? Is this beautiful energy or what? So long as, we are aware of the not so great energy, and it's only not so great because it brings out the worst part of us. And when you get angry, you've lost the battle. Right there. War's over because you've lost your temper, and it allows you then to do some irrational things, and you say some irrational things that you can't take back. And so you deep breaths as we go through this, and it'll probably be this whole week, probably the rest of this week, and probably all of next week, that we are experiencing this kind of frustration, doubt, things going wrong, things not coming together, people saying things that get under your skin, like your boss yelling at you for everything that you didn't have time to do. Meanwhile, you did all this other stuff. Okay, we won't go there. So release goals and vision. It all worked out because I knew I could just keep saying to myself, it's just Mars. It's just Mars. I'm okay because it's just Mars. I know I did a good job, regardless of what I'm hearing. And I heard it at the end of the day. Now, what if I would have reacted to that? Do you think I would have heard it at the end of the day? Oh, no. So, pull back a little bit. Take a deep breath. Think it through. Sometimes you have to say something. Sometimes it's mandatory, really, that you say something. That you wouldn't be standing in your truth. Remember the 7 energy we need to stand in our truth. But we also have to think about exactly what our outcome is going to be from our actions and our words. So release goals and visions. In order to land your dream life, you need to make a conscious effort to visualize it happening. However, keeping your eye on the prize takes practice. It's all about getting rid of misconceptions about yourself, giving up the emotional baggage, and putting a new belief system into place. Vulture tells you you have waited long enough to gain that life that you want. You have wasted time looking at what everyone else has and spent too much time wishing instead of doing. It's time for you to create short-term goals along with long-term goals. Make yourself accountable. Write those goals down. Put a date on it if possible. It helps to keep the vision of what you want in clear sight. Pick up projects from the past and make an effort to finish them. Completion helps open doors for the new projects instead of cluttering the path. These projects can be as little as rearranging your cabinets, cleaning the garage, sparkling up your resume, and sending it out. I think we already talked about that too, didn't we? Spend some time reflecting on the past years, and bring about conclusions. Think of it as the time the farmers harvest their crops and prepare the land for next season. You too have to prepare your mind, your body, and soul for the same. Visualize what you want to have happen in your life, and then keep your eye on the prize. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.